So today at about shortly after 5 p.m., police responded to a call. When they arrived on scene, there were two victims, a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. Both have been shot. They've been rushed to hospital. The information that we have right now is that the younger one is in critical condition and is undergoing surgery, and the other, the 9-year-old, is also undergoing or will be undergoing surgery shortly. Obviously, these two young girls are not the intended targets. Some cowards came into this neighborhood and opened fire into a playground. I can tell you that we are putting every resource on this to make sure that we apprehend the person that would be motivated to do something like this in the city of Toronto, and we will be taking aggressive action towards resolving this particular investigation.
Confirming both girls?
I believe it's the information I have at this time. One of the investigators will come out, give more information and more content as to what the storyline is for this. This is very early right now. The investigation is ongoing. We're canvassing for video, we're canvassing the whole neighborhood. We've got lots of resources here, but right now we are definitely looking for a subject with a firearm that was last seen driving out of this area.
Chief, you said that cowards came into this neighborhood and shot these two little girls in a playground. Are you looking for one or more suspects?
Well, right now the information I have is one. I don't care what the number is. This act is despicable, and rest assured that we'll put the adequate resources on to resolve this one.
Do you know who the target was?
I can't give that information at this time, and I don't want to speculate. All I know is I've got two young children that are shot, and that's disturbing.
What's your message to this neighborhood? The people here are very upset about what's happened, obviously. What's your message?
Well, we are going to do anything and everything we can to restore safety in this neighborhood. The officers here have been getting a tremendous amount of cooperation from the community. People have been talking to us with what they have seen, which is a good step for us. It's very early, so it's really unclear as to what we have right now. We do have some good direction. Hopefully the video that's throughout this neighborhood will help enhance the investigative efforts that are put out, and we'll continue to do what we need to do to resolve this one.
Why did they open fire in the playground? Was the target nearby?
Well, I'm not going to speculate.
Chief, we've been seeing a lot of acts of gun violence in the city recently. Do we have a problem?
Well, no, you know what? This is the same thing that we go through every summer, so let's be very clear. When we look at our numbers, there's not this tremendous spike. There hasn't been. When we do have shooting incidents, they do go in peaks and valleys right across the city. It happens every single year. I'm not happy with it, so I'm not here to say all is well. Anytime that someone is motivated to use a firearm, I have great concerns for that. We look at those cases on an individual basis and use the necessary resources for successful outcomes. This is a case where obviously we've got two kids that are definitely unintended that are shot, so there will be a much stronger sense of aligning what resources are necessary. Whoever would shoot a handgun in a school, in a playground, I've got concerns with it, and so should the rest of the community. So I want to make sure that we can resolve this one.
How many children were in that playground?
I don't know how many at this time. The investigation's still ongoing. Hopefully, as we start, peeling the layers and speaking with the members of the community, we'll get a better understanding of exactly how this played out and how many people were here. People are cooperating. People are giving us the information that is helping us advance the investigation. So I'm pretty satisfied that by the end of it, we'll have all information necessary to have a clear picture of exactly what took place shortly after 5 o'clock today.
What's your message to parents?
The investigators will be able to give a more comprehensive account of that as time goes on.
What's your message to the shooter? You seem pretty angry about this yourself.
Well, I'm not going to say that I'm angry. I'm just going to say that, the fact that when we have children in playgrounds and playing in any community, not just the city of Toronto, and someone is going to shoot in a playground at 5 o'clock in the evening, I have great concerns for that particular individual that would motivate him to pull a trigger. And so that is definitely something that is a great concern to the city. It's a great concern to the Toronto Police Service, and we will definitely take whatever steps we need to identify, locate, and apprehend. And if his friends are out there, this is a cowardly act. This is not a brave moment, and in fact, it's a disgusting moment. And if your friends are supporting it, it says a lot about your friends. But I don't think that that's going to be the case. There's no bravery here. In fact, this is absolute stupidity, and I think that The sooner we can resolve this, if that person turns himself in, that would be the best recourse. If not, we'll find you and we'll apprehend you.
What's your message to parents, given that the shooter's still out there and this happened in a playground?
Well, listen, this is the city of Toronto. When you look at urban cities, and please look at the numbers when it comes to community safety, urban cities, and you'll see where Toronto stands. It's number one. It has been for numerous years, and it will continue to be number one. And we do great work as a police service, but the members of the community contribute so much towards community safety. So I think collectively, this is still the safest urban city in the country and in North America, and I will continue to keep it that way.